The capital bows its head. The train to the capital departed before sunrise. A pale blue dawn stretched across the horizon, the sky still undecided between night and day. Mist hovered over the railway tracks like drifting silk, soft and quiet. Yet beneath that calm, everything was changing. Lin Yue sat beside the window. Her reflection stared back at her through the glass, light pink hair falling neatly over her shoulders, calm eyes, and the same red dress she had begun wearing more often. Not for fashion, for identity. The countryside faded slowly behind her. Green hills, narrow streets, and familiar silence. Qinghe had been small, predictable. Safe. But safety had never been her goal. Across from her sat Madame Lin Ruolin. For once her mother said nothing. No criticism, no expectations spoken aloud. Yet Lin Yue could feel them. The capital was not Qinghe. In Qinghe, reputation controlled power. In the capital, power controlled reputation. And today, Lin Yue was stepping directly into its center. Arrival in the capital. The train station was massive. Steel beams arched high overhead like the skeleton of some giant mechanical creature. Digital screens flashed arrival schedules. Luxury cars waited outside in neat rows. Everything moved fast, too fast for hesitation. As Lin Yue stepped onto the platform, she felt it immediately. Eyes. Not curious. Not welcoming. Assessing. In the capital, people measured others within seconds. Clothes. Posture. Confidence. Connections. Madame Lin spoke calmly. From today, your performance represents the Lin family. Lin Yue nodded. I understand. But internally. She corrected the statement. From today, my performance represents myself. The Academy of Capital Excellence. The Academy campus looked more like a private city. Glass lecture halls. Artificial lakes. Training facilities larger than entire schools back in Qinghe. Students walked in tailored uniforms, expensive watches subtly visible beneath their sleeves. Conversations flowed easily. But underneath the polite smiles existed an invisible hierarchy. Rich heirs, political families, corporate dynasties. And now, Lin Yue. The transfer announcement spread quickly. New student. From Qinghe, academic prodigy. But one detail caught attention more than the rest. No known elite backing. Which meant only one thing, easy target, the first day. The classroom fell silent when she entered. Not dramatic silence. Calculated silence. Some students pretended not to look. Others didn't bother pretending. Lin Yue walked to the assigned seat near the window. Her red dress stood out against the academy's uniform colors. Intentional. A boy in the back leaned toward his friend. Qinghe? The others smirked. Must be scholarship. A girl nearby added softly, but loud enough to be heard. She doesn't even hide the accent. Small laughter followed. Not loud, but sharp. Lin Yue sat down calmly, ignored it, opened her notebook. The teacher entered moments later, beginning the lecture without delay. Mathematics. Advanced theoretical modeling. Complex. Fast. Most students focused carefully. Lin Yue didn't struggle. She adapted. Over the next few weeks, the patterns became clear. Group projects formed quickly, without inviting her. Study sessions organized, without informing her. Conversations stopped when she approached. The capital elites weren't openly hostile. They were simply exclusive. Lin Yue understood why. The capital valued lineage as much as ability. Sometimes more. And she had neither. Yet. 3 weeks later, another familiar name appeared. Lin Xiaowakshu. The academy entrance ceremony attracted attention. Luxury car. Private tutors accompanying her. Designer uniform customized to perfection. The capital welcomed her immediately. Because she came prepared. Money. Connections. Presentation. Lin Xiaowakshu spotted Lin Yue across the courtyard. Her smile remained elegant, but her eyes hardened. This wasn't Qinghe anymore. And here. Competition had consequences. Lin Xiaowakshu built influence quickly. Study groups, social gatherings, private academic coaching sessions. She understood how the capital worked. Visibility created authority. Meanwhile, Lin Yue chose silence. She attended every lecture, submitted every assignment early, spent nights in the academy library reviewing materials beyond the syllabus, not for grades, for mastery. Because she had realized something important. In Qinghe, top scores made headlines. In the capital, top scores were expected. To stand out here, she needed something greater. One afternoon, the academy released a notice. National Academic Competition. Selection round. Only top-performing students would represent the academy, and the results would be watched nationwide. This competition wasn't just academic. It was political, corporate, strategic. Winning could open doors to elite universities, government sponsorships, and powerful networks. The moment the announcement appeared, the academy atmosphere changed. Students who had ignored Lin Yue before suddenly began observing her more carefully, because numbers did not lie. Her internal exam rankings had already placed her near the top, and now she had become a threat. Lin Xiaoxu intensified her schedule. Private tutors every evening, simulation exams, strategy coaching. She would not lose, not again. Meanwhile, Lin Yue studied alone, not because she lacked tutors, but because she preferred clarity over noise. In the silent corners of the academy library, she reviewed advanced materials far beyond competition level. Mathematics, physics, logical modeling, pattern recognition. Something strange had begun happening. Concepts that once required effort now felt natural, as if her mind were remembering rather than learning. At times, she even sensed patterns before fully reading the problem. Faster, sharper, deeper. But she kept this to herself. The academy posted the selection list on a large digital board. Students gathered quickly. Names appeared. Lin Xiaoxu, selected. Applause followed. Then, Lin Yue, selected. A quieter reaction, but far more intense. Because this time, no one could dismiss it as luck. The national competition. The competition hall in the capital was enormous. Hundreds of participants, representatives from elite academies nationwide. Surveillance systems monitored every desk. Large digital timers hung overhead. Silence filled the air. The pressure here was different. No mockery, no social games, only ability. Lin Yue walked calmly to her assigned seat. Her red dress stood out again. Some students glanced at her briefly, then returned to their papers. This was not Qinghe. This was not academy politics. Here, only results mattered. The examination. The problems were difficult, extremely difficult, designed not just to test knowledge, but intelligent structure, pattern recognition, abstract reasoning. The first section ended quickly for Lin Yue. Too quickly. She slowed herself deliberately, double-checking each solution. Second section, harder. Even elite students began frowning. Lin Yue's eyes moved steadily across the page, numbers aligned, equations simplified. Hidden structures revealed themselves naturally. Something inside her felt warm, not emotional warmth. Energy, subtle, flowing. She ignored it. Focused, finished. The results were announced 3 days later. Participants gathered in the main auditorium. Large screens illuminated the stage. The host began reading rankings from lower placements upward. Tension filled the hall. Top 10, top 5, then top 3. Third place, a student from the Eastern Capital Academy. Applause. Second place, Lin Xiaoxu. The crowd reacted strongly. Impressive result. Elite performance. Lin Xiaoxu smiled gracefully, but her fingers tightened slightly, because she already sensed what was coming. Then, the host paused. First place, the screen flashed. Lin Yue. Silence. Real silence. Not polite, not uncertain. Stunned. For several seconds, no one moved. Then whispers spread rapidly across the hall. Who, Qinghe? No elite background. How? For the first time. The capital elites looked at her with respect. Not forced. Not social. Genuine. Because here, there was no way to fake first place. Interviews followed. Academy representatives congratulated her. Corporate sponsors requested introductions. But Lin Yue kept everything brief, calm, controlled. She wasn't interested in attention, only direction. That evening, she returned to her dormitory. The hallway was quiet. Her footsteps echoed softly. The moment she entered her room, her vision blurred. The world tilted. And suddenly, darkness. She was floating. Not physically, consciously. A vast darkness surrounded her. Yet it wasn't empty. It felt ancient, timeless. A faint golden light appeared in the distance, warm, gentle, calling. The light expanded slowly, forming intricate patterns resembling flowing symbols. They moved like living energy. Then, a voice echoed. Deep, ancient, calm beyond human emotion. Heavenly bloodline recognized. The words vibrated through her entire existence. Not heard, felt. A warm current surged through her veins. Not painful, not overwhelming. Perfectly balanced. Images flashed rapidly. Mountains above clouds. Ancient cities floating in light. Warriors moving faster than sight. Energy flowing like rivers through the sky. Cultivation. Power. Legacy. Something hidden deep within her was awakening. Lin Yue's eyes opened suddenly. Her dorm room ceiling came into focus. Night had already fallen. Moonlight filtered through the window. Her breathing slowed gradually. But the warmth remained. Subtle, steady, alive.
She sat up slowly. Her senses felt different, sharper, clearer, stronger. She raised her hand slightly. For a brief moment, the air around her fingertips shimmered faintly, then faded. Lin Yue stared at her hand, calm, thinking, understanding. Then she spoke softly. So, cultivation exists too. The capital skyline glowed outside her window. Thousands of lights, millions of ambitions, power structures invisible to ordinary people. But now, Lin Yue sensed something deeper beneath it all. If academic influence was one layer, then cultivation was another, and she had just stepped onto both paths. The game wasn't just expanding anymore, it was transforming. And Lin Yue was ready.